Don't do it. Don't jump. Don't jump, you have so much to live for. Guys, oh my god, it's like 1,000 degrees. It's so hot. You know how I was moaning about freezing my ass off in Ireland? Well, I was wrong. I take it all back. This is so hot. I can't believe it. Oh my god, I don't even know how hot it is, but so I am waiting at the bus stop. I've got like ages to wait because I got here late or early depending on the way you want to look at it, if you're positive or negative about it. Basically, the dog that I'm pet sitting is called Snowy. She's really sweet and she's super smart, and she's been escaping from the garden. Now, she's not actually supposed to get out of the garden. Like, everybody here has guard dogs and everyone's got like big tall gates around their properties to keep the guard dogs from getting out, because when they get out they attack other dogs, they you know, kill cats, chickens, all kinds of things. They get into like a massive problem. So wait for that really loud tractor to pass. Yeah, so she's supposed to stay in the garden, and she, each time I go to leave, has been following me up the lane, wriggling through a hole that she dug and following me up the lane, and so each time I had to keep putting her back. And yesterday I was due to go into town. One of Miri's friends really kindly offered to give me a lift, so I didn't even have to pay for a bus ticket or anything. So I was really excited, all prepared to go to town really early in the morning, and Snowy would not let up. I put her back 6 times into the garden, locked the gate each time, and I couldn't find the hole for the life of me. So eventually I was going to make the lady late, so I was like, just go on without me, I'll just get in if I can, but first I've got to find this hole and try and fix it. Well, I found the hole. She'd literally like dug underneath the chain link fence, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and fix this, and I tried to like lash it together with string, and it did okay. It was like a little like hatchet kind of job, but it worked. But as I was fixing it, Miri's neighbours over like the next door garden started yelling at me. And I was like, fair enough, they don't know who I am perhaps. And I tried explaining, but my Greek is just a few words at the moment, and they didn't speak English. So trying to explain that, no, I'm not trying to steal anything or like bury some illegal substances in your garden. Basically, I'm trying to fix the fence because the dog keeps getting out. Couldn't say any of that in Greek. I even went in, because they would not let up with the yelling. They were really upset about me being there. So I went in, translated it on my phone, and wrote it out on a piece of paper to be like, here. But by the time I finished that and got back out again, they'd left. They'd like gone inside or something. So I was like, okay. So I phoned Miri and told her the situation, and she called like the repair guy to come. By the time, you know, I'm gonna go in the shade, hold on. There we go. There's lots of cars looking at me funny. I don't think they're used to seeing vlogging people. Yeah, by the time that I had finally, the repair guy had come, and again, he spoke fairly good English. His sister who was with him didn't speak very good English. And yeah, I tried explaining best I could, look, this is the situation, it's broke, can you fix it? And he basically said, yeah, I can fix it, but the ground's super soft and the dog will simply make another hole really quickly. And I was like, well, yeah, I can see that, but for now, this is what we've got to do. So yeah, we fixed the fence, sort of, and then I was like, okay, good, it's going to work. I'm going to test it out tonight. I'm going to go for an evening walk since I lost... Since I lost most today, I decided, okay, I'm going to go for an evening walk. So I went for an evening stroll, and I was like, oh good, Snowy's not following me. That must mean that the hole's fixed, it's all fine. And I was out for like maybe half an hour at best. And then as I walked back up the road coming home, there she was down the lane outside of the gate. She clearly dug another hole and was there, and I was like, Jesus Christ. So I told Miri, and she said the last resort is that we chain her up, and I really don't like doing that. You know, it's so hot, and she can get to shade, and she has plenty of water that I left her with, but I don't like the idea of chaining her up. It's a very long chain, and it's on a run, so she can still go the width of the garden. But it was the only resolution to keep her safe, because otherwise she's going to go out, she's going to kill some chickens, and then the farmers, who will be pissed off rightfully, will then hurt her or kill her. So yeah, I was a bit reluctant to do so, and she whined and cried and when I did it, and I felt so bad. So I'm gonna make this trip really short, I think, because I really don't like leaving her chained up. But like I say, she does have plenty of shade, she has access to water and everything, and she'll get fed when I come home at dinner time, like with the cats as well. But yes, that's the tricky part of pet sitting, is when they escape and you have to keep them safe with very limited resources. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm waiting at the bus stop right now. I'm hopefully going to go into town, and I will catch you up later with what I'm doing of, if I don't melt in the process. Alright, see you later. Bye!
Corfu in the summer is incredibly hot, and not just because of the near constant wall-to-wall sunshine. The actual air feels heavier, and so I felt pretty overwhelmed by the heat, even when sat in the shade. The locals have a very relaxed solution to getting through the day in this heat though. Even in the town centre, you're never too far from the perfectly blue, crystal clear water. There isn't exactly a beach, but plenty of shoreside tavernas and enough flat rock to stretch out a towel and go for a dip to cool down. And unlike many beach resort areas, many of these places are completely free to hang out at. Some of the beachside bars offer free sun lounges to customers, but other places are public property, so you can simply cop a squat and enjoy. Of course, the heat doesn't bother all of the locals. These guys revel in it. These Agama lizards live in coastal areas amongst the rocks, basking in the sun and darting down a vertical cliff face when disturbed.
Hi all. So I'm sat in the shade for a bit because it's super hot, and I'm just figuring out what I want to do today, because I've come in and it's unbelievably hot, but yeah, not too sure. I think I might just find like a beachside bar, sit down, have a cocktail and dangle my feet in the water, because that sounds like bliss now that I've just said that. I'm pretty happy because I just saw a whole family of lizards and that's made my week. I like my reptiles. Yeah, it's very strange, that thing that I've come across though. The locals here are obviously used to the heat, and so you can really clearly distinguish between the tourists and the locals, because us tourists are wearing like sundresses like I am now, and you know, little shorts and inappropriate tops and things like that, or no tops at all. And the locals are walking around in skinny jeans and like long sleeve t-shirts. I even saw one woman walk along with a body warmer on. It's like 26 degrees. What the hell does she need a body warmer for? So I guess they're just used to it, I don't know. But for us slightly more insulated folk, this is very, very hot for us. So yeah, I think cocktail and beach time. Although I'm going to try and head back to Penniless Beach tomorrow and spend the entire day there if scenario will let me, because it's been a bit hot, and it's supposed to be the same if not even hotter tomorrow. So if I can get up early enough and get out to either Penniless or some other beach and spend the majority of the day there and then get back in time to feed the pets, that would be good. And I think I'm gonna do something, I don't know. Go back and find those lizards and try and make some friends with some lizards, I think, in a bit. I'll probably get bit. You'll see the next vlog from the emergency room, attacked by a family of lizards.
Despite the noise of traffic, busy shoppers, swarms of birds and the occasional church bells, there is some peace and quiet to be found in Corfu town. Parks and public gardens are all over the place for those who know where to look, and are yet another completely free attraction to tourists and locals alike. One of my favourite spots quickly became the beautiful gardens behind the Museum of Asian Art. Unlike the museum, they're free to enter and offer beautiful views to rival the antiques indoors. This magical spiral staircase leading down to the water can be found in this garden, as well as a brilliant view of the old fort, the Albanian mountains, and the seaside restaurants that allow you to swim whilst waiting for your food. The highlight of this place for me though was this wonderfully happy tree that looked like someone had dropped a bouquet of flowers upright in the middle of the courtyard.
Under the bouquet tree. Okay, buddy, we're friends. Oh my god, how much do you want to jump off of this? Look at that. Okay, Sarah will be happy. I made a male friend. Granted, he is about 70. This guy came up behind me and saw that I was filming and offered to take a picture of me, and I was like, no, that's okay, I don't need pictures of myself, I'm just, you know, I'm just filming stuff here. And he was like, oh, okay, and then got chatting and then talking about vlogging and different cameras and that stuff, and turns out he's like really knowledgeable about cameras. He'd made like his own tripod-y thing, like manual tripod and all this stuff, and he took a bunch of pictures of me with his camera and said that he'd send them to me and all that kind of thing, and we just got talking for ages about Corfu and all that sort of thing, and it was all friendly. And then it got weird because he invited me to stay at his house, invited me out for dinner. He wanted to go to Penniless beach with me tomorrow. So he was like, where are you going tomorrow? I was like, I'm not sure, probably Penniless or something. And he was like, oh, I'll go with you. I was like, oh, hold on a minute, it's gonna get awkward. So yeah, I have his Facebook details. I'm gonna look each other up on Facebook, but I think he's hoping to see a lot more of me. He was very friendly and lovely and very knowledgeable about Corfu and cameras and that sort of thing, so that was really good. But I find it's like this really fine line that you're walking when you're a solo traveller, of wanting to be safe and wanting to be like a tiny bit paranoid in order to be safe, but then also wanting to be open to stuff, to, you know, making new friends and all that kind of thing, and you don't want to say no so quickly that you actually close yourself off to opportunities. I mean, this guy could be absolutely wonderful and show me around, and, you know, could get a free dinner out of it, who knows. But yeah, it's tricky because obviously you want to be friendly, especially where I am a country bumpkin from the Isle of Wight and we kind of say hello to everyone and we're nice to everyone. But then, you know, you need to remember that you're in another country, and he spoke perfect English, but yeah, my Greek is still learning. But I'm currently at the back of a museum that I haven't been in yet, but this part alone is worth coming to see, because and this is completely free as well. You can enter these gardens, and there's like a big bouquet tree thing that's amazing. It's kind of like the Tree of Gondor, only a lot prettier in that it's like set in the middle of this stone courtyardy bit, and then there's this epic view as well. Da, 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 da. Look how awesome. And that's the fort over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get under the shade because it's so hot. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's so hot, and I'm not used to it being from the Isle of Wight. It's so much hotter than anything we get. Yeah, so just had like a really nice long conversation with him, and now I think I'm gonna try and get down to one of the beach cafes and have that cocktail and make friends with more lizards, because look at it, so cute. Look at him. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're so cute.
Unlike some other European countries, not naming any names, Britain, Greece seems to have no problem with PDAs. In fact, take a stroll through any town in Corfu and you're bound to encounter a pair of lovers lost in their own little world. As for me, I had a hot date with my notebook and a large pizza special at the Seaside Cafe.
Look what I got. So good. Nom nom nom.
Ayo.